Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Bore da e croeso. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today. And by the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, it's my great pleasure to declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. I'm delighted to welcome you all to today's ceremony, our graduates, your family and friends, guests and supporters of the university. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our honorary graduate, Ms. Kirsty Williams. We are delighted to be able to honour you here today at the Open University. Now, I know very well that the last 2 years have been a very challenging time for you, our students and the whole of the OU community, yet there is so much that's been achieved. And you're certainly, I think, all evidence of that. And indeed, so many acts of kindness that have helped see us all through. Each year, the Open University awards a range of qualifications that you've all worked so hard for, from certificates of higher education to doctorates. Throughout 2022, more than 8,000 graduates are being presented for their qualifications at our degree ceremonies here in Wales, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. For all my colleagues, and certainly for me, they are the highlights of our year because we are celebrating your success, and you, as students, are incredibly important to us. The ceremonies are held here in Newport and in towns and cities throughout England, as well as in Belfast, Glasgow and Dublin. You are graduating from the largest university in Europe with an extraordinary scale, scope and reach. That success is down to what you, our graduates, achieve, and not just the qualifications you're presented for today, but the difference that you'll make to society going forward. So it goes without saying that today is a very important occasion in the life of you, our graduates, your families and loved ones, as well as the university. And my colleagues join me in that statement. And I hope you will feel that we have all nurtured and supported you throughout your journey and your education. Now, you could be forgiven that an occasion such as this is so important that it needs to be solemn, but you would be quite wrong. In every sense, this is a day of celebration. So I and all of my colleagues will be very disappointed if anyone crosses this stage today to anything less than rapturous applause, or whichever other way you choose to express your enthusiasm and support for your graduate. And you can be as imaginative and innovative as you like. And I sometimes find that some of the earlier graduates go across to polite applause, but once the sort of whooping, the wolf whistles, the cat calls, the standing up, the shouting starts, then everyone joins in. So I always feel very sorry for the first graduates. So make sure that they all get sort of a huge applause from whichever member of the... What I want when the students come across is for them to hear you, the family and their supporters, making a huge cheer so they can look around and give you a wave. So do be as imaginative as you like. Do take lots of photos. And it's not yet happened to me, but there have been students who, when they've come up to collect their degree, have done cartwheels. So if any of our students are sort of feeling particularly energetic today, by all means, do try it. I'd love it to happen on one of my graduation ceremonies. So do take lots of photos, do enjoy the day. Now, to start, can I ask all of our graduates, please, who are able to do so, stand. So all of our graduates, stand up. So, what I want us to do, just to get us in the mood, is for all of your families, friends, and all of us on the stage, to give all of these amazing graduates just a huge round of applause. Okay, you can now sit down, rest. That was a good start, well done. I think you're showing some promise. So there's one more way you can show your appreciation to your graduate who's here today, and that's to post messages or photos on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, using the hashtag OUFamily, and share your congratulations and celebrations with many, many others. Today's ceremony will begin with the presentation of those graduates who have gained higher degrees and first degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelors of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws. They will be presented by Ms Lynette Thomas, who is the Deputy Director Strategy and Development here in Wales. We will then after that see the awarding of the honorary degree of Doctor of the University to Ms Kirsty Williams, CBE. Ms Louise Casella, National Director here of the Open University in Wales, will present Kirsty, and she will sign the honorary graduate's book and make a reply. Then we will continue our presentation of graduates with those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees and diplomas of higher education. And then we conclude the ceremony with Louise giving a final address to the graduates here today and closing our ceremony. So can I now call upon Lynette Thomas to present graduates.
Pro-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and have been able to attend here today. Am radd doethir mewn athroniaeth, cyflwynaf i chi am draethawd ymchwil yn dwyn y teitl Disputing in the Built Environment. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I present to you for a thesis entitled Disputing in the Built Environment, Julian Silvano Sodoli. Am radd doethuriaeth mewn addysg, cyflwynaf i chi am draethawd ymchwil yn dwyn y teitl Primary School Parent Governors in a Deprived South Wales Community. How do their experiences contribute to our understanding of school governance? For the degree of Doctorate in Education, I present to you for a thesis entitled Primary School Parent Governors in a Deprived South Wales Community. How do their experiences contribute to our understanding of school governance? Alan Glyndŵr Meredith. Cyflwynaf i chi am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn hanes celf I present to you for the degree of Master of Arts in Art History, Anne Siswell. Erica Wilmot. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn ysgrifennu creadigol, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, I present Rebecca Collett. Hannah Elwood. Julie Hayes. Kathy Lai. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn addysg, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in Education, I present Rachel Smith. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn Saesneg, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in English, I present Maisha Evans. Alan Gale. Geraldine Meredith. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn hanes, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in History, I present Carl Jones. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn cerddoriaeth, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in Music, I present Victoria Jenkins. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau agored, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts Open, I present Louise Jones. Am radd meistr yn y celfyddydau mewn athroniaeth, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Arts in Philosophy, I present Graham Turner. Am radd meistr mewn gweineddu busnes, cyflwynaf, for the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present Mair Davidson. Caroline Groves. Rhys Lloyd. Melanie Palmer. Am radd meistr mewn addysg, cyflwynaf, For the degree of Master of Education, I present Greg Yaksa Aksentovich. Charlotte Lord. Am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn rhwydweithio uwch cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Networking, I present Nagan Limbu. Siriaman Menyangbo. Glenn Shepherd. Am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn cyfrifiadura cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Computing, I present Mike Moore. Sarah Pontin. Ac am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn rheoli datblygiad cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Development Management, I present Daniel Pollard. Am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn rheoli adnoddau dynol cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, I present Chris Coleman. Am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn Mathemateg cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics, I present Rigobert Emeralds. Mark Hogan. Am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn Gwyddor Iechyd Meddwl cyflwynaf. For the degree of Master of Science in Mental Health Science, I present Julie Foss. Ac am radd Meistr yn y Gwyddorau mewn Gwyddor a Thechnoleg y Gofod gyflwynaf, and for the degree of Master of Science in Space Science and Technology, I present Charles Donisthorpe. Cyflwynaf am radd Baglor yn y Celfyddydau, I present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Louisa Abbess. Robert Adsley. Louise Allen. Rachel Allen. Simone Allen. Mariam Ashrafi. Emma Bartlett. Samantha Ball. Daniel Bestwick. Curtis Breeze. Denise Byram. Natalie Caleb. Rachel Calvert-Bowman. Diana Charters. Ellen Clayton. Rhiannon Clement. Andrew Cooper. Richard Collishaw. Dominique Covington. Abby Curtis. Andrew Curtis. Bethan Daniels. Duncan Daniels. Chloe Davis. Karen Davis. Leanne Diamond. Karen Dix. Jane Dowding. Calvin Dowling. Carly Evans. Sarah Franklin. Romilly Giddens. Andrew Griffiths. Hayley Harris. Becky Hawkins. Sophie Jones. Chris Jones-Bell. Ambika Kambang. Heather Kirk. Naomi Kitcher. Carly Loosemore. Natalie Lumsdane. Michael McCabe. John Mordaunt. Danielle Munslow. Alistair Mazonza. Gerard O'Brien. Pete O'Neill. Tamazin Parslow. Kasha Partridge. Julie Ponton. Jasmine Poole. Lisa Randall. Jackie Regan. Pamela Richards. Daniel Roberts. Adrienne Roden. Sarah Roper. George Selwyn James. Georgina Shannon. Alison Shepherd. Daniela Shields. Catherine Smith. Julie Spain. Suzanne Stocker. Georgina Stone. John Stone. Denise Taylor. Linda Taylor. Stacey Tobin. Hayley Tacknott. Lisa Warlow. Kyle Watkin. Christopher Watkins. Stacey Wheeler. Alice Williams. Gemma Williams. Karen Williams. Owain Llyr Williams. Molly Wilsden. Julie Wiltshire. Emma Wistow. Am radd baglor mewn peirianneg cyflwynaf, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, I present Charlotte Barlow. David Davis. Kirill Drobovitz. Alex Harley. Charles Heine. Thomas Jones. Jason Picken. Ac am radd baglor yn y gyfraith cyflwynaf, and for the degree of Bachelor of Laws, I present Abigail Bugler. Emma Fathildeen. Samantha Folland. Chris McHugh. Rosie Stride. Jack Wilkinson. Grayson Williams.
Isgang Hellor, Gydweithwyr Graddedigion, Westion. Pro-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates, guests. Kirsty Williams is an exceptional public servant who spearheaded the delivery of the most progressive student finance system in Europe. Born in Somerset to Welsh parents, Kirsty was raised in Carmarthenshire and educated at St Michael's School, Llanelli, and at the Victoria University of Manchester, where she took a degree in American Studies, including a period at the University of Missouri. She contested her first election, aged just 26, as the Liberal Democrat candidate for Ogmore in the 1997 general election. Undimmed by that first defeat, she devoted her energy to campaigning in the referendum to establish the National Assembly for Wales. Following the success of that referendum, she became a member of the National Assembly Advisory Group, and in the new Assembly's first election, she stood as the Liberal Democrat candidate for Brecon and Radnorshire. She won the seat, becoming the youngest member of the Assembly. Kirsty became her party's Health and Social Services spokesperson and was elected chair of the Assembly's Committee on those subjects. She quickly made a name for herself as a fierce campaigner. In 2008, she became leader of her party, the first woman party leader in Wales. In opposition, she used her considerable influence to secure multiple concessions from the Welsh Government and was awarded a CBE for political and public service in 2013. Her private members' bill, as part of the More Nurses campaign, became the Nurse Staffing Levels Wales Act, making Wales the first country in Europe to legislate for appropriate nurse staffing levels on hospital wards. She stepped down as leader of her party in 2016, but was invited by the First Minister to join the Welsh Government as Cabinet Secretary for Education following the election of that year. In government, Kirsty was a vocal advocate for part-time higher education and drove a programme of significant and progressive reform. And as I suspect many of you here can attest, have benefited from that finance as a result. She delivered that new student finance system, a system in which part-time students can receive financial support equitable to their full-time counterparts. That new system paved the way for the enormous growth in the number of people, particularly from some of our most underprivileged communities, taking up study with the Open University in Wales. She drafted the Tertiary Education and Research Wales Bill, passed the Additional Learning Needs and Education Tribunal Wales Act, and did much of the groundwork for the new schools curriculum. Kirsty stepped down as Education Minister and as a member of the Senedd in 2021. Having served her constituency and the Welsh Parliament for 22 years. She has since spoken out about the abuse, including online trolling, she received while in the Senedd, and has used her experience as a woman politician, all three of whose daughters were born during her time in the Senedd when there was no maternity leave provision, to argue for a more just and equitable political culture. She is now a member of the Independent Commission on the Constitutional Future of Wales and chair of the advisory board of Wales' new International Learning Exchange programme, TITHE. The Open University in Wales takes great pleasure in recognising her significant contribution to education and her remarkable service as a parliamentarian and campaigner. Pro-Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Kirsty Williams.
Pro-Chancellor, Director Louise, gyfeillion, friends. I'm a little out of practice, having retreated from public life a year ago, but I just wanted to say a huge thank you for the honour bestowed upon me by the Open University today, and to thank all the other graduates for allowing me to share in what is such a special day for you and such a joyous occasion after the pretty difficult 2 years we have all faced. I have to admit, I feel somewhat of a fraud. After all, I can only begin to imagine the hours, the blood, sweat and tears, the frustrations and the highs that all of you have been through to receive your qualifications today, and all I had to do was survive in the Senedd. The Welsh word for school and ladder is the same word, ysgol. Because deep down in our DNA, we recognise the power of education to lift people up. And when we lift people up, we lift up our entire nation. And the Open University in Wales is the epitome. It is the bricks and mortar, it is the Wi-Fi connections and wiring that brings that concept very much to life. But for too many aspiring part-time students, the discriminatory financial regime prevented that ladder from being there. So when I was fortunate enough to be asked to be the Minister for Education, I wanted to take that opportunity. Now, there were some that took a deep breath. After all, a Liberal Democrat in charge of tuition fees, what could possibly go wrong? But what we were able to do, with the support of colleagues right the way across the Senedd, across all political parties, was to do, as Louise said, to introduce the most progressive system of student support anywhere in Europe, and I would argue within the United Kingdom. And for the first time, recognising that a student isn't necessarily a carefree 18-year-old off to do their studying. As we've seen this morning, students come in all shapes and sizes. Their mums and dads, aunts, uncles, aunties, sons, daughters, from right the way across our nation. And each one of you deserved the chance to be here today. And if those reforms helped you in any way, then it was worth all the trolling in the world. I know that you will go on to use your experiences and learning that you've had with the OU to do amazing things in your work life, in the life of your community, and the life of your nation. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you for taking on this immense challenge of undertaking this course of study, and to all of the supporters that have helped you along the way, and all the staff of the Open University in Wales that have made it possible. Louise, I'm truly grateful for you, for your staff, for your institution, and for your commitment and relentless desire to see many more people benefit from the OU in Wales. Diolch o galon. Thank you so much. Llongyfarchiadau pawb. Thank you.
Pro-Chancellor, continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education, and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. Cyflwynaf am radd baglor yn y gwyddorau, I present to you, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Alun Andrews. Jasmine Begum. Joshua Bell. Nikita Braids. Andrew Carroll. Victoria Carvey. Andrew Cavill. Tracy Clements. Lynn Donovan. James Evans. Rowell Evans. Natalie Fry. Andrew Glanville. Shelley Hamunga. Anastasia Hancock. Georgina Hockey-Smith. Christopher Hopkins. Claire Howes. Caroline Jenkins. Llyr Jones. Sarah Jones. Kieran Kuhane. Hayley King. Elizabeth Lesniansky. Matthew Mason. Emily Matthews. Adele Matthews-Smith. Peter Mayer. Emma Muddyman. Aisha Nasir. Paul Nichols. Judith O'Sullivan. Claire Patterson. Alice Pettit. Aaron Phillips. Matthew Phillips. Joe Postings. Catherine Radsma. Sean Rickards. Gemma Rogers. Nikki Saddington. Joshua Salifu. Nadia Saleh. Katie Santris. Paul Smith. Belladonna Sterling Rodriguez. Lauren Stone. Emma Taylor. Michelle Toniembe. Kay Watkins. Jane Weddercott. Jack Whitney. Danielle Williams. Lindsay Williams. Joe Wilson. Am Radd Sylfaen Cyflwynaf. For a foundation degree, I present Rachel Morgan. Catherine Penn. Ac am Diploma Addysg Uwch Cyflwynaf, and for the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Andrew McCarthy. Caitlin Ward.
Wow. Can I just say there's a few tears on stage through all of that before I get into my formal bits. And just wow to all of you. It's okay, I'm hurrying up, I won't be long. Raddedigion, westion, swyddogion y brifysgol, gydweithwyr ac efeillion oll. Bore da I chi gyd. Am diwrnod arbennig a chofiadwy I bob un ohonoch chi ac I ni gyd hefyd. Graduates, guests, university officers, colleagues and friends, good morning to you all. What a special day it is. Special and memorable for all of you and for all of us also. One of the really absolute greatest pleasures and privileges of my job is being able to attend graduation ceremonies and to see all of you crossing the stage and to share your pride and your excitement in what you've accomplished. And perhaps what you don't see from where you're sitting, but we see from the stage, is the joy and the pride on the faces of all of those who are here with you today, your family and your friends, clapping and cheering as each of you received your scrolls. And rightly so. Each of you is extraordinary. Together, you are astonishing. And what you've all achieved is remarkable. I've no hesitation whatsoever in sharing with you my belief that you are the most amazing body of graduates anyone could hope to find anywhere in the world. Rydych chi oll ar hyn rydych chi wedi ei gyflawni yn ysbrydoliaeth. Does gen I ddim gronyn o amheuaeth eich bod I chi gyd ymhylch gryddedigion mwyaf rhyfeddol y byd. Mae eich ymroddiad, eich penderfyniad a'ch dyfarchalad yn destun ballter ac yn enghraifft I bob un ohonom. We know very well the incredible efforts you've gone to achieve your qualification. You've believed in yourselves, and we've believed in you, all of us. Your dedicated associate lecturers and advisors, the expert academics who write your courses, the designers and technologists who bring them to life, the student support staff at the end of a phone or an email, and all the professional services that make up the Open University. And now you've shown what that belief can achieve. Each one of you will have overcome your own challenges in your own ways, drawing on the support of your tutors, your peers, and your family and friends. That's one of the most amazing things about OU students and graduates. None of you is just a student. Every year, thousands of you achieve brilliant things, whilst also fulfilling some other obligation alongside your studies. So a bit of audience participation. Graduates, by way of a show of hands then, let's ask you, how many of you were employed or doing some kind of voluntary work during your studies? And what about new babies or raising and supporting children during your studies? And how many of you were carers, perhaps to a parent, partner, other member of your family or friends? Wow. No wonder employers tell us that what they like about OU graduates is that you're determined and you're driven. You've juggled study and deadlines with many other demands that needed your attention and your energy. And still, you've achieved something amazing. All of us in the OU are exceptionally proud that you're part of our university's family. Now, another reason why today is so special for us is that this is the first in-person graduation ceremony we've been able to hold in Wales since 2019. For obvious reasons, we've had to hold off celebrating your achievements. And I mean it when I say we've missed that massively. I know that in the time that has passed since our last ceremony, many of you will have experienced challenges and times of great sadness that are difficult to express in words alone. If that is the case for you, please know that you have the sympathy and full support of all of us. And let me just say to all of you that your being here today, your achievements and your success, despite the enormous disruption to how we have learned and how we have lived in the last 2 years, are things that you can and should take great pride in. We certainly do. Heddiw, rydym ni'n dathlu chi, ond rydym ni hefyd yn dathlu'r pobl sydd wedi eich helpu chi ar eich taith. Today we celebrate you, but we also celebrate those who've helped you on your journey. I'm sure all of you graduating today would want to acknowledge the significant support that you've received from those who've stuck with you through your studies. You know, I've been told there is one thing that's harder than being an OU student, and that's living with one. So gawn ni dweud diolch nawr, graddedigion. Let's, graduates, please stand if you're able to. Find your family and friends in the audience, and it's your turn to give them a big wave and a huge round of applause. Thank you all very much. When the Open University started back in 1969, our pioneer students and staff really were taking a step into the unknown, putting their faith in a university that was using new methods of teaching and would be open to everyone. The OU now is one of the most successful universities in the world, and over 2 million people have studied with us. That's not just a university, that is a social movement. Curiosity is what drives us. I'm so glad that you chose to join that most human of adventures, to learn and live, as it says on the university crest. Completion of your qualification means you join a community of Open University alumni around the world. You can continue to keep up with news, access careers advice, and come back to study. You will always be a member of the Open University family. You also take on a responsibility to become an ambassador for the Open University and all we stand for. Our values of social and environmental justice, our commitments to inclusion and diversity, and above all, our mission to be open to people, places, methods, and ideas. So share your experience with others. Let them know what your journey meant to you and what it could mean to them. We're hugely proud of you and thankful to everyone who has supported you through your journey. Let me then ask all of today's graduates to please stand again if you're able to. And family, friends, guest supporters, your final chance to give this amazing group of people one last huge round of applause. down. Llongyfarchiadau unwaith eto, Raddedigion, a diolch i chi gyd am bod yma gyda ni yng Nghasnewydd heddiw. Congratulations again, graduates, and thank you for being part of this truly wonderful celebration with us in Newport today. The proceedings of this degree ceremony have now completed, and I now declare this meeting of the congregation closed. Would all who are able to do so please stand.